What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up 100 times.
Okay. This one right here hurt my heart a little bit. Okay. Let's talk about it. So somebody tagged me into this post, right? Where Fighting Cowboy is replying to someone. As you can see, that someone has me blocked, and I know exactly who it is. It's Sugar Bear Adams. Good old Sugar Bear.
Big Shirley.
I'm addicted to the good life.
Yeah, guys can be Big Shirley too. Get your big ass on the treadmill somewhere. But anyway, so yeah. So he's replying to him. I think the tweet said something along the lines that people calling Sarah Bond a DEI hire are racist. Of course. What else do you expect from Sugar Bear Adams, right?
I'm fighting for my life. Yo, killing me with this.
Killing me. Absolutely killing me.
God damn.
Okay. But so let's talk about Fighting Cowboy. He replied to this and he said that it's gotten to the point where I see someone crying DEI, I just assume they are racist dog whistling. When I saw this, when somebody tagged me in this, my immediate response was
Sorry.
because one thing that I can say is, for the most part, some of my favorite creators in gaming, for the ones that I follow, I don't know about y'all, but the ones that I follow, for the most part, have remained neutral. I don't know what they feel behind, but I don't see them making videos on it. You know, I don't see guys like Skill Up making videos, talking about, you know, stuff like this. I don't see Young Yeah doing it. I don't see, you know, Angry Joe and them doing it. Some of these guys I don't even watch all the time, but there's a lot of gaming channels that I watch that don't bring up this stuff. They don't talk about it. They avoid it like the plague. And good on you, Mike. Like, keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Don't even choose a side. One of the content creators that I consider to be a gaming titan. He is my favorite video game content creator, bar none, and that's Fighting Cowboy. So I'm gonna spend the first couple of minutes of this segment glazing, my guy. Pause. Because I got to give him his flowers. So how I discovered Fighting Cowboy. So we got to go a little bit far back. And trust me, if you just sit with me for a bit, I can explain it. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be a quitter. I used to be a quitter. Like, and I used to justify it by saying things like I'm just cutting my losses. But yeah, I used to be a quitter. I'm not going to go into the whole deep dive of how I got in the habit of being a quitter, but just know that I did. So one year, Dark Souls 3 came out. It came out? Wow.
You stupid.
Jesus Christ. I can't. Lately, I have not been able to talk. But anyway, so shout out to John Doe who's in the chat. So Dark Souls 3 comes out. I have no idea what Dark Souls is, okay? I just hear a lot of people talking about it. I was going through my phase of trying to expand my my experience on games. I'm trying to play different stuff. So I bought Dark Souls 3. Played it, $60, bought it digitally, mistake, right? Bought it digitally, played it, and anybody who's played Dark Souls 3, you know, you go through killing those couple of ads, right? And then in the very beginning, you pull up on this statue where you got to pull the sword out of the statue. The statue then comes alive, and Jesus Christ, when I tell you this fucking statue had his way with me in multiple different ways. Like, I was getting destroyed. My entire experience through the first 20 minutes of that game was just like, it was nothing I could do. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, who fucking makes a game like this, bro? Like, why would you make a game this hard? I never uninstalled a game so fast in my life. Manny Lamont. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like that game had no remorse. It said get good or get lost. And I got lost. Uninstalled it, never reinstalled it, didn't care, didn't want nothing to do with it. So, sometime later, there was an E3. Two of the games that got announced at E3 was Sekiro and Ghost of Tsushima. Anybody who knows me knows that I love Japanese culture. I don't care that Asians don't like niggas. You can walk up to me and go, make monkey sounds, all types of. I don't care. I'm still going to indulge in your culture. Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. I love Japanese culture. That is one way to get me involved immediately. I don't care what game it is. Even if I just absolutely quit. That's why I was so quick to jump on Shogun. I love Shogun, except the ending. But shout out. We're going to talk about that later. Shout out to my boy Junior, who's in the chat. I appreciate you for stopping by. Have you played any of the Yakuza games? I have not, unfortunately. I have it on my backlog, but my backlog is long. But so yeah. So I knew I was gonna play both of those games, bar none. Okay. In 2019, Sekiro comes out. $70, dropped it immediately, didn't care. Popped that thing in, picked up the controller. The thing I liked about Dark Souls 3 was Dark Souls 3 eased you in. Let you kill a couple of ads so you can get just a little bit comfortable. So you can learn how the mechanics work, right? Then it put the boss in there to absolutely rearrange your intestines and make you quit. Sekiro wasn't having none of this.
God damn.
They don't even let you get to the boss before you start getting your asshole taken from you. Okay? You get to an ad and immediately you're getting destroyed. So I'm getting destroyed in Sekiro and I'm thinking, yo, why is this game so hard? And why does it feel so familiar? So I started doing my research, right? I'm typing. Trying to figure out who made this game. And son of a bitch, the same motherfuckers who made Dark Souls is the same motherfuckers who made Sekiro from goddamn software.
God damn.
Rest in peace to my wallet.
What more do you want from me?
Oh shit, I broke my damn soundboard.
God damn.
Two games I bought. Shout out to Final Fantasy. That's in the chat. Two games I bought back to back, and soon it was nothing I could say. So I want to say I put down Sekiro for about a week. But I couldn't get it off my mind. I could not get this game off my mind, guys. Like I was like, yo, like I spent $70 on this game. I got to at least try, right? So I did something I had never done. I went online and I looked for help. Sorry. Judge me. I don't care. The game was hard, nigga. The game was fucking hard. So I'm like, yo, like I'm online. I'm like, yo, how do I do this? The first content creator I came across was Fighting Cowboy. Okay. This man had an entire walkthrough set up. Okay. Because of him, I was able to get through Sekiro. Fully through it. Okay. Now, how I did it was I would play the game, I would get used to the combat, start getting comfortable, and when I get to a point where I was either lost or just getting my colon cleansed by a boss, I would go and I would say, man, how the fuck did Fighting Cowboy get through this? And I would go and watch his guide. And I'm like, oh, okay. Before I knew it, I got to one of the greatest end bosses, the hardest as well, I've ever played in any game ever. And that's the Sword Saint Ishin. When I beat Ishin the Sword Saint, I never felt so fucking great after beating a game in my life. Sekiro instantly became my favorite game. Okay. I finished Sekiro, went straight to Dark Souls, and Dark Souls was easy after that. It was easy. It was absolutely, I was like, I can't believe I cannot believe how easy Dark Souls is after you finish Sekiro. At that point, every Souls game, I'm going to conquer it. And I finished them. But it didn't just teach me how to, because I have a graveyard of games that I started years ago and never finished. But after beating Sekiro, I finished it now. That game and fighting Cowboy helped me get over my quitting mentality, especially when it came to games. Now I just finish it. I finish my scripts. I finish my screenplays. I'm still working on my book. That shit got to be 800 some pages. It's going to take a while to finish that shit. But the point is, I got over it. So now, fighting Cowboy to me is like gaming God. You feel me? So to come back and see him make a comment like this, oh, no. Come on, Cowboy. So I'm not going to disparage you. I'm not going to say any I'm not going to roast you or anything like this. I just wanted to give you your flowers real quick before I try to reason with you. Please, for the love of God, have a conversation first before you make wild ass statements like this. It's gotten to the point where if I see someone crying about DEI, I just assume they're a racist dog whistling. Come on, man. To this day, we can't get you guys to even have a conversation.
To this day.
Okay? You can't call me racist. You can't call me racist. What you gonna say? I hate my own people? Really? Are you out of your mind? DEI is pure garbage. And what I'm offering is, I recognize that you have a much bigger platform and I would have more to gain engaging with you than you would engaging with me. I recognize that. So I don't have to come on your platform. You don't have to come on mine. We can do it in private, but don't do this. Don't do this. Please don't do this. This is not the nosedive you want to take, because people are going to pick this up. And once people in my space starts getting a hold of you and putting you on thumbnails and stuff like that, it's not going to be pretty. I can't stop them. You are quite literally my favorite gaming content creator. I go to your channel for anything gaming first if I have a question. How do I do this? What am I missing here? I'm lost. How do I beat this mission? Straight to fighting Cowboy every time. Okay. It is what it is. So I'm off. So let's talk about the DEI. Here's the reason why. First of all, it's not racist. Okay. Not only, so the thing is diversity. Everybody wants diversity in gaming. Let's talk about gaming as a medium. Okay. Gaming is about the fantasy. Okay. Everybody's playing a video game. Shout out to Honey, who became a member in the chat. Where's my music though? God damn it, it's still playing this bullshit. It's still playing this bullshit. Now I wonder why it's giving you the y'all see the emote next to Honey's name. I wonder why it's giving her the red one. I'm pretty sure I made the blue one the first one. I gotta go and check up on that. And I gotta figure out why Junior has the old one and you have the new one. Either way. So, cause you've been a member. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, where was I? All right, so it's not racist. Okay, not only do we want diversity in gaming, it's optimal. Everybody wants diversity in gaming because it's about the fantasy. Obviously, we're playing games to immerse ourselves in worlds that we can't be in real life. That's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why everybody's playing Grand Theft Auto, and the first thing you do in Grand Theft Auto is you get a minigun and you walk the streets and you spray people down. Is it a little sick? Maybe, but everybody does it. Even women do it. Women get on there, they get bazookas and they start blowing shit up. And they do it with a naked avatar. You ever seen that? Women be naked as hell in Grand Theft Auto, just running around blowing shit up. Just blowing shit up in a bikini. Like, imagine you sitting in your Lambo that you worked hard for on Grand Theft Auto Online, and then you walk by and this naked broad walks up with a goddamn rocket launcher and boom. That's the fantasy. What about Final Fantasy? Walking around playing with Cloud with that big ass sword on your back. It's all about the fantasy. So of course, you want to play video games made by people from different perspectives because you want to go into their world and how they see it. The problem is with DEI is it's not about the fucking worlds or the fantasy. The problem with DEI is the fucking agenda. So I get what you're saying. No, I really don't. Let me stop lying. I don't get what you're saying. I don't get what you're saying. Calling people racist for calling DEI what it is. Shout out to Cold Classic Cage with the super chat. I appreciate it. She didn't say anything. She just walked in and dropped her bonus hole right on the table and said, "Shouts out to you." I appreciate that. So it's not about. No, I don't understand what you're saying. Because diversity, equity, and inclusion. Here, just do the math. I try to approach every situation like a math problem, bro. Like it's that simple. In America, let's take it in. Let's look through the context of America. There are 45 million black people in America, black Americans. There are 240 million white Americans. Okay. Let's just pretend 5% of black Americans are actually interested, not only interested in playing video games, but interested in making them, which I would say 5% is pretty fucking generous, right? Okay. Let's take that same 5% and attribute that to the 240 million. By the way, I'll say it's a little bit more than 5% with white people, but let's take that 5% and attribute it to those 240 million white Americans. Nigga, that's a stark difference. Let's do the math. Hold on. Where's my calculator, right? Forgive me. Where's my calculator, guys? Okay. I don't know. Y'all can't see my calculator. So we're going to do 45 million, right? That's 45 million. And then we're going to multiply that by 0.05. That would be 5%. Okay. That would, I thought I got them fixed it. Apparently I did not. Okay. So the actual number, so the way I came up with this math, I know y'all can't see my calculator. So let me tell you how I did this. 45 million divided by 0.05. That gives us 220. That gives us 200. Wow, I'm so fucking stupid.
You stupid.
That gives us 2,250,000 black Americans interested in actually making games. Okay. Shouts out to Hypnotic with a $25 super chat. Have some money that I got from just reading articles and creating rage, babe. Nah, for real. But listen, some people don't want to read the articles. They rather come and listen to us read them because they like our personality. So I don't never understand that criticism. Like, that's a ridiculous criticism. So shouts out to you, bro. I sure enough appreciate it. I'm going to use that to go and buy more cocaine and crack. Anyway, so yeah, so we got 2,225,000 black Americans interested in actually making video games. I think that's a strong number. Being a black person, okay, granted, I grew up in the South, maybe in the North, it's a little bit different. I can tell you right now, there's not 2 million niggas walking around talking about I want to make video games. I'm just keeping it a bean. That's a full blown, that's cap. But we gonna pretend it though. Now let's take the same 5%, right? Let's take that same 5%. Oh shit, I done lost my damn calculator. There's 240 million white Americans in this country. So we're going to take 240 million and divide it by 0.05. No, I did that wrong. It's not dividing. It's multiply. It's multiply. I'm sorry. Let me do that. How do I come on. Let me start that over. You multiply, you don't divide. Anytime you're dealing with decimals, guys, I was a math whiz, so I know that's shocking coming from a black guy, but yes, I was really good at math. Times 0.05 equals, okay, Brandon got it right. It's 12 million. So take that number, right? Let's take that number. So 5%, even though I would argue it's probably a little bit more than 5% for white people, because there's a lot more white people that's probably in the culture a little bit. In black culture, like it's not really, I would say it would probably be frowned upon for you to grow up saying, oh, I want to make video games. Niggas would probably look at you strange. I'm not saying that you wouldn't be interested. Niggas would be looking at you weird, like, you want to what? Nigga, like, you, the fuck you, what? But anyway, so 12 million white people interested in making video games as opposed to only 2 million. Who you supposed to fill? If you trying to make everything equal, who you supposed to fill the industry with? There's only 2 million black people to choose from. And by the way, they have to not only be interested, but they have to be talented enough to do the fucking job. This is why diversity, equity, and inclusion is some trash, because you're trying to pull from a pool. Why is Black Girl Gamers not making video games? Why are they consulting? Because they can't do it. You saw the fucking video game they made. It wasn't even a video game. It was a goddamn dating simulator. Shout out to Sonya, who's in the chat. Shout out to Hate Speech. He said, Cowboy been trending this way for a while now. Don't say that, man. I really like Cowboy. I really like Cowboy. That's why I'm trying to refrain from, I want to give him the opportunity to have a conversation before I get to roasting. You know what I'm saying? Because this is egregious. What? This is absolutely egregious. What the fuck? And you know, it doesn't have to be this. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be. So going back, so 12 million white people as opposed to 2 million. So if you go into an industry, right? And then like, I don't even know how many Asian people actually make, like, and for y'all motherfuckers out here talking about Asians is white adjacent. I guarantee you there are more Asians interested in making video games than black people, because video games are, especially in Japanese culture, it's embedded in their culture. They literally walk around, be it a lot of it is handheld, they literally walk around playing video games all the time. You know what I'm saying? So and while black people, yes, we play video games, it's not like we walking around playing Final Fantasy, any JRPG. How many black people play Fallout? How many black people out here playing Guilty Gear? How many? I'm not saying it's none. I'm just saying it's not as prevalent as you think. Yeah, we all play Smash Brothers. Everybody plays Smash Brothers. But which one of them niggas was actually playing fuck, I can't think of it. I'll just get rid of that point. It is not the same difference in culture. Exactly. So what you're trying to do here with diversity, equity, inclusion, Cowboy, is you're trying to pull from a pool of people that does not fucking exist. The simple fact of the matter is there's just more white people, which means you're going to have more people interested that's in the white community and more people who are interested and talented. So because you guys can't pull from the fucking pool, you realize you came to the table and you said, okay, we got to get more black people in gaming. Okay, cool. Send the web of communication out there. Hey, black people, come here, make video games. Shit got quiet real quick. I wish I had a cricket sound. I would use it. But it was quiet. You're like, well, how the hell are we gonna make it diverse with no black people? With no people of color? Well, you start forcing activists in there. And this is how you get people like Alyssa Mercante. You cannot convince me no way in how that she is an actual gamer. I refuse to believe it. Is there anybody who sees any footage of Alyssa Mercante playing video games anywhere? God damn. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Somebody show me. What is she playing? Yeah, I will add crickets to the soundboard. I'll pay for that. $50 to anybody who can send me a clip of Alyssa McConaughey playing video games. Okay? So, as a response, again, fighting Cowboy, I doubt he'll respond to this. I'm hoping that he does. If not, I'm gonna have to get the roasting. I'm sorry. It is what it is, because I would hate for you to be one of those people. And the reason why I'm reaching out is because and I'm actually gonna DM him. I'm gonna DM him. I'm obviously not gonna do it while on stream. I'm gonna DM him. Might as well shoot your shot. I would hate for him to turn into one of those people who I'm gonna say these wild things and then I'm gonna refuse to engage with the other side. I'm hoping that he's not like that. And I saw when he was going through that whole debacle with Dragon's Dogma, when people was trying to pretend like he was blatantly hiding the microtransactions. I was actually defending him on that. Like, it's not my job to tell you it's fucking microtransactions in the game. Y'all niggas buy him any goddamn way. I don't care. If I'm enjoying the game, I'm enjoying the game. And then he went on there. He had a conversation with Asmongold, and I thought it was pretty positive. So, so that's all I have to say about that. I just really, this is egregious.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.